What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Smackdown vs. Raw 2011. As I've had my breakfast, alright, so we got to defeat Tyson Kidd in 3 minutes. And of course, we're doing questioning. Because how you all doing today? As of course, looking to get this all sorted. As of course, I got a lot of busy stuff to do. Because after this, I gotta do Jericho's for the Wrestlemania. I gotta work on today's episode of Super AJ Styles Nick plush gameplay. And then of course I got Smackdown to work on. And of course I got the match card sorted. And I'm hoping we can finally get Smackdown up by tonight. And then of course I'll have to get... Of course tomorrow we have WWE All-Stars. Another episode of Kingdom Hearts for the PS2. And of course no challenge match until week 4. So I'll see you on the next show. Alright, so we gotta go visit the GM Tiffany. Why am I stuck? What does that do? The restart week. Alright. Now let's go find Tiffany. The ECW GM. And of course we're gonna be doing we're gonna be doing both endings, where the first ending is we cash in on Shawn Michaels, while the other ending is cashing in on Edge. Alright, so Christian, wheeling Regal. Alright, here we go. And we win. Week 3 we go. Alright, let's go talk with her. Oh. Yes, I'm doing well as per usual. And because do keep in mind that Hurricane is not playable in other modes this year. As Hurricane berating the Hat Dynasty. Knockout punch there by David Smith. Not a good start to the day's episode with me sneezing overabundance of times. Oh great, another 2-on-1 backstage, as if I didn't complain about this a lot on the last episode with Rey Mysterio. Not off to a good start. This is going to be a disaster. If anything, I take... If it had points like it has in Chris Jericho's, and because it doesn't have Christian, signature is non-existent. I want the man with the trash can. No. Oh, what? You want a kill switch? Uh-oh. I hit the triangle button. I hate this match so much. I wish I would honestly get out of here. Tyson Kidd. That was annoying, but mercifully, we got it. Alright, on to the next show. Alright, on the final show before the Royal Rumble. And because, remember, the schedule is today, Kingdom for gameplay, is because for this week, well, I mean, I'll talk more about that after this cutscene. Alright, now we gotta go find William Regal. As it goes, remember, this week's edition of Plush Gameplay and Friday Game Night, for Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, will be Kingdom Hearts 1 for the PS2. Then next week, we have Nick and Ashley the Babysitter for Monday next week. And of course, we do have our new looks on Rap Offline that is available on the Super Roman Reigns Nick channel right now. Mario Party 10 on Wednesday. As of course, you may be asking, what's the video on Tuesday? I'm trying to figure out how to sort out the Bash and Berlin pay-per-view. So, I mean, there could be a smidget chance of a video being added to Tuesday. Whether that would be a Plush Gameplay episode or something along those lines. I don't know. I'm actually going to save right now. Then, of course, for next week's Friday Game Night, we're going to have WWE 13 for the Wii, involving a rematch from a couple of weeks ago when Sonic and Tails wrestled in Sega Superstar Tennis Twins. Tails absolutely buried Sonic. And then, of course, in 2 weeks' time, on Tuesday, we're going to have Sonic's Clone Problem. Then, of course, September 12th, Friday Game Night will be headlined by Kingdom Hearts Episode 5 and another episode of The Simpsons. But of course, the following day, this is where the LEGO Batman 3 Marathon begins. And of course, that will go from September 13th to the 21st. Of course, we will still continue the playthrough doing Friday Game Night or Plush Gameplay when of course we do have the official date for that LEGO Batman game that is coming out in 2026. It's time for the Battle Royal match. Alright, so we gotta eliminate William Regal. Now, of course, I do need to go to the Rumble. I'd better save at the Rumble. Considering I need to get Cushion's civilian suit. And we win. Alright, I believe we're now heading off to WWE Superstars. Alright guys, I'm back as these are the 15-minute Iron Man match, and I just skipped to this part right here. And because he's back to his feet. And we win. Alright, time for the Royal Rumble. Alright, let's go to the Royal Rumble. I want to save. Alright, let's go chat with Tiffany. Alright, so who do we go with? I want that civilian suit, so I want to finish off Tyson Kidd once and for all. I believe this is the way it's supposed to go. I think this is the way it's supposed to go. Yes, I know. Wait, I'm going to Smackdown? You can think about sending me to Smackdown all you want. You want to shoulder tackle me? Huh? Oh, that was strange. And we got Christian in a civil suit. Now it's time for the Royal Rumble. Oh, kick out. Yep. This might be over. Right, here we go. Alright. Fresh meat. I want to save. And because we're officially on Smackdown. Uh-oh, I think I'm gonna sneeze. I wish the sneezing bug would go away. Once and for all. And we went on to WWE Superstars. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. This could be bad. Because I'm asking. Move L to drag. I am dragging. Take a look at this. I really don't like Inferno matches in this game. Probably just because the control system is just not good. If he escapes from the next one, I'll just skip to the next show. I want to drag, not do a goddamn suplex. This is bad. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back, and I do want to put in a disclaimer that, of course, I failed on the first attempt on the Inferno match with Kane. And it got me infuriated to the point I had to change Christian's move to a knockout punch. And I even did that with his signature. So, and of course this will be remaining like this until we get to the cash-in. Because I think I'm also going to use that tactic for the Money in the Bank match at Elimination Chamber. Which I find it very weird that they're doing a Money in the Bank match at Elimination Chamber. When, at this time of this game's installment, and basically the winners we got in that game, I would say that the Money in the Bank ladder match would have taken place at WrestleMania. I don't know. It's just me and my opinion. But it's probably going to take more than a knockout punch to win the ladder match. And because this was probably the most cheesiest method I've used. So because if you're struggling, you can always use that tactic. That's just my opinion. And we made Christian from Captain Charisma to an M&A fighter. I guess you could call it that. You want to kick out? Okay. Here's a punch to the face. There goes your tag team partner. Let's finish this. And we do. On to week 7. Alright. We gotta go back to it. Let's wonder what could Edge want from me. No challenge match till week 8. Oh, I forgot cameras were on. Anyways, time to cheese out the Brothers of Destruction with Infinity Knockout Punches. If that's the way you want to go, you reverse spamming and piece of shit. Sorry for swearing, by the way. Unless it's just me saying, hey, I wanted to get Kane off the apron. A rope break. Unless it's just me saying, hey, I just want to get off this game, just so we can do today's episode of Plush Gameplay's Kingdom Hearts. And then, of course, eventually, get working with Smackdown. Whatever more ideas I have planned. I don't know. Edge, what are you even a team? If you're a team, why are you not knocking Kane off the apron? Oh, crap. Take us back to his feet. Edge, you better wake up. Too late. You came out at the wrong time. When that timing should have... Now you better wake up. Because if you don't, we're just going to go to week 8. Now let's get out of this. Mercifully. On to the next show. Alright, we're back. Alright, a rubber band. Cinnamon, salt. Crazy Hat Friday. That's interesting. What? Now I gotta go talk with CM Punk to set up WWE Superstars. Which, where could he be? Oh, there he is. You want to smack the nose off me? More like I'll slap the piss out of you. Come WWE Superstars. Enemy. Alright, so of course we have week 9, week 11, and then we're gonna be done with the game. Well, you may kick out, but I can knock you out. Like what you saw here. Something's wrong with my computer. I do think Jericho's gonna need some of the requirements. Rope breaks again? How is he getting more rope breaks? Hit me, show. As my internet is still continuing to be a whole bag. And you hate to see it. Alright, time for the elimination chamber. Alright, we're now at WWE Superstars. And we win. Time for the chamber. Alright, we're now at the elimination chamber. As of course, we're gonna wait week 9 to go after Chris Jericho. As we're now at the chamber. And of course, with the cheesy mechanics. I don't know if that's not gonna work. I don't know if that's gonna work. Alright, so here's what to do. Take this, you see this light right here? Take the ladder, put it on the ramp, because I think that's the easiest way to go. Now, because this leaves us with one ladder. Now we gotta get everyone down. And of course, do keep in mind, we need to do the Big Show part, where you need to beat him in the brawl. Big Show's back to his feet. And target systems in these older games are garbage. That's all I can say. Wonderful timing right there. This would be the best choice. I didn't. Uh-oh. David Smith is going for that Is going for that ladder. Let's get Big Show. Fuck you, David Boy Smith. Well, okay. I've got to stop Evan Bond from getting that ladder down. From taking that ladder off the ramp. Nope, not today. I'm going to put it far away from the ramp. To the point we're not going to have a winner other than me. Let's get back in the ring. Nope, I don't think so, Big Show. Why is the camera focusing on whatever is going on in the ramp? I don't think I'm going to have a finisher by the time I get back up. I just don't see it. Actually, no. So now, obviously, I need to get everyone down. Oh god, this could be bad. This could be bad. If it had all the... Uh-oh, he's got the lighter in the hand. Fuck you, Big Show! Uh-oh. David Smith. Stop him. You know, I could have just done that, but okay. At least I'll take it. I need to get everyone down because... What? Did you guys see that? Uh-oh. He's gonna retrieve that contract. Nope, that was a fail. Absolute fail. So now I gotta restart the process again. Take one ladder. I won. It's just because these hacks in the wing, and this, or maybe just because I'm just overreacting, saying, "Hey, I just want to get the fuck off this game, so I can go focus on today's Kingdom, on Super AJ Styles Nick Plush gameplay for today." A ladder in the hand. Right, that's it. I've had enough. Just... What? How are they taking no damage? Get me out of this torture. I hate this match so much. If it had the old ladder match minigame or the new, or maybe the one from 2K23, I know what you're doing. Right, I gotta go stop CM Punk. Because CM Punk, that fraud, is gonna get that other ladder. Not today. I don't think so, Phil. You're not getting that other ladder. We got more trouble. I gotta get that ladder away from Regal quickly before he gets it back in the ring. He gets it back in the ring. Right, that's it. You want to put your ladder in the... No. Get your hands off this ladder right now. What? I don't know what's going on. Take this. I am honestly confused. Right, let's get me out of this shithole. Oh my, I hate these ladder matches. Do they tell you how many times you need to pull that godforsaken contract down? Thank you. Let's move on from this horrendous... I hate this match so much. Why do I keep getting my ass kicked? Nope, I don't think so. I hate this match so much. To the point I just want to get the fuck off this game and just get away from it for the rest of my life. But guess what? I have Jericho's Road to WrestleMania left to go. Unless maybe we could do that later tonight. Well, okay, Regal. Don't you think about doing that airborne on me. You motherfucking bastard. You did not do an airborne. Right, that's it. Right, I'm done. Let's get this ladder far away from this. Just so that way no one can touch it. Where do we put it at? Let's put it there. I wish I could just toss it off the ramp. So we could get that quick, so we could get that ECW. Why are we focusing on Evan Bourne trying to ruin my plans about... Why is the screen shaking? Because I'm losing all the focus. Get me out of this match, please. William Regal, get up there. What? Did you guys see that? What are we doing? I hate this match so much. To the point, this match should have never been in this game. Please get me out of this match, please. Get me out of this match, please. If every people are going to be in this match, I need to find a way to win this ladder match. Because Evan Bourne is in the ring. William Regal. David Hart Smith is in the ring. But you know what? Just get me that contract already and let's get on. Finally. On to the next segment. Mercifully. That annoyance is finally over with. Now, because it's time for that backstage brawl. Or with the Big Show. So we can get Edge's civilian suit. So of course that would mean after this Road to WrestleMania, because we got Cody Rhodes' shirt, Stone Cold Steve Austin. So the only thing that's left is Jericho, Triple H, Batista's civilian suit, Vince McMahon in a suit, and then last but not least, Drew, and of course his arena. Of course I've done the Universe Mode Unlockables already. Even the championships. Sorry guys for a lot of swearing. I think you might get a lot of swearing by the time we get to the next Road to WrestleMania in Chris Jericho. Or hell, the swearing is probably going to get worse by the time we get to the PSP version of the game. If Christian had a... And we win. We got Edge in a civilian suit. So of course now we have Jericho, week 11. And yeah, we'll be ready to be off this game. I mean this Road to WrestleMania. Sorry if I'm overreacting. I think it's just because I just want to get off this game. And finally go on to today's episode of Plush Gameplay. When we of course start the Kingdom Hearts series. But of course, before we get there, I forgot to finish this in the Jericho episode. So that's why I feel dramatically late. Why do I, what's the word I'm looking for? Overreacting. I don't know what the case could be. Anyways, let's get on to week 9. Alright, it's time for week 9. So, we now got to go find Chris Jericho. I mean... So it says, go find him in the trainer's room. Don't let Legacy do a lot of damage to me. Got you now. Edge, you better get ready. We're on the same team together. Are you doing something or not? Alright, one WWE Superstars. And now we're facing Chris Jericho at the tables match. Uh-oh. He's looking after me. Alright, we got the table. He's getting a table of his own. I don't think so. Alright, here we go. Powerbomb for a table as we win. And of course we get Cody Rhodes with a t-shirt. Alright, so this would be the appropriate time to save. Considering you're going into a cash-in. So of course we have Christian, Edge, and Cody Rhodes. Alright, so who we're gonna... So of course we're gonna start with Shawn Michaels and we're gonna do Edge. I'm actually a fucking idiot. And you may ask, what happened, Nick? I forgot to make a time travel machine. So now we're on week 11. But that's okay, because Jericho does not have any alternative paths. I might just keep this on, and then maybe after the series ends, after he's done, we'll get him his old move back. And we're now WWE Champion. Alright, so now we're on WWE Superstars doing a handicap match. I'm getting out of the ring. I'm not dealing with any bit of Cody Rhodes' shenanigans. Oh, he is. Yeah. Why are we getting our ass kicked? Why are you restarting counts, Christian? And we win via count out. Alright, time for the final show before WrestleMania. Alright guys, it is now time for more likely the final part of Christian's side. Uh-oh. Because... Again? I really hate the sneezing. You want to go over a bunch of... And we win. Time for WrestleMania. Alright, we're at WrestleMania now. Let's go to that green room. And there's Stone Cold Steve Austin. So that means we now have Ricky Steamboat left to go. Or after this. Because I love doing cheesy mechanics. Because these cheesy mechanics like this right here. Because there could be easy ways to make the episode go faster. If you're just in a busy mood. Because just considering that you got all of these stuff you need to go and focus on. So if you couldn't hear me because I was just yawning a lot. And there we go. That is Stone Cold unlocked. So, theoretically, things we have left to get is Batista. It's this civilian suit. Civilian suit for Batista. Civilian suit for Chris Jericho. Vince McMahon in the suit. Ricky Steamboat and Druid. I believe those are things left to get. And guys, that's all the challenge matches. So, let's get into the TLC match. Now, we're not done yet because we got to go cash in on Edge. Even though it means nothing. Alright, there's Christian Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 26. I believe this is a ladder match for the WWE Championship. Hahaha. Haha. Shawn Michaels is in a glitch. Here we go. We could be taking the win. Here we go. Booyah! We did it. So now it's time to cash in on Edge. And because this is what we have, as because we only need Druid and Ricky Steamboat to unlock, and then we're going to be done with this game. So because it's time to go do the cash in on Edge. So I believe this was well before that decision was made to cash in on Shawn Michaels. Yes, let's go with Edge. Alright, here we go. Time for the Edge cash in. And we're going to be done with Christian's side. And then we're going to get going with Chris Jericho. And of course, do keep in mind, WWE All-Stars will be the series we're going to be doing tomorrow, as we're just going to be doing the Fantasy Warfare. As that's all what's it going to matter. Of course, we'll do the Path of the Champions series one day, just like the PS3 version. But that Wrestlemania with the WM40. Oh wait, I forgot cameras on. I forgot cameras on. And we win. Yeah. All right. And we win. Alright. Time for a championship match at Wrestlemania. Do you think I was gone? Think again, an edge? You're finished, Edge. As we are still the World Heavyweight Champion. And because that's going to wrap up Christian's Road to WrestleMania, as I'll see you all in the next episode when we complete the Road to WrestleMania cycle of this game as we do Chris Jericho. So until then, thanks for watching.